Welcome everyone, NBC Sports is live for the third annual Mud Summer Nationals. And we have just gotten the command to fire up the 30 best cars here at Eldora Speedway for the Mud Summer Nationals. On the pole is last season winner John Gilbert. On the outside of him is Ryan Swan, his teammate. Look how beautiful this is, these cars. And in the back of this Chevrolet Camaro pace car, 30 of the best have lined up and are ready to go green. Green flag is in the air, and we're underway at Eldora. David Diaz driving it down deep into turn number one to take the lead at Eldora. 50 laps are here for the MudSummer Nationals. 30 of the best drivers in the world are here. The Daytona 500 of dirt track races is right here, 3 and 4 wide all the way around, beating and banging. Right now, David Diaz is long gone. He is pulled away from everybody. But right there is Isaac Jekyll, Rookie of the Year contender, driving that number 40 for Guns Motorsports. Oh, 11 sideways, having to catch it, trying to run down that 10 car. Well, the 24 was way down on the inside. We're going to be 4 wide off the corner. The 24 having to drive it in deep, and there's a big crash. Joey Murphy's involved. Oh, Gary May, Tanner Guns is involved. It's like Sam Curtis in this as well. Ryan Swan, the outside pole sitter, outside front row, is involved. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else with damage that might have been involved in the first caution of the day. And it does look like it's Sam Curtis. They got the worst of it all. Tough break for him. Oh. It looks like looks like Emmanuel Harnett got in there and just made slight contact with him and sends him right into Jonathan Fitzwater. And Sam just goes head on in the wall. And Joey Murphy just had nowhere to go. I think Gary May gets... actually, Gary May got by. Ryan Swan ran all over Joey Murphy. Couldn't do anything. Really, and something happens up here to Tanner Guns and Gary May. Looks like Tanner's just driving in deep and then gets a little bump from Cody Lamas, and then there goes him in the 62. And their days are ruined now. Get you to the front of the field. David Diaz, Isaac Jekyll. The 6 is coming back out with no hood. They're trying to fix the 43. He's going to go a couple laps down, and we'll get you back to the green flag here in Eldora. They are still trying to work on this 43, unless he has officially called himself retired. He has not. So the 39 is your leader. I don't see the 43 or the 6. The 6 is still in the lead lap. There's the 43, going to go to the inside. That's the preferred line. Coming to the green. Green flag, and you see how that 39 has just got the launch off. And for a guy who he's raced 3 races tonight, he raced he raced his heat, a 10 lap, and then he raced in the LCQ. So this team has, and also with a backup car, so they have a lot of knowledge that was put into this car from him having to go to the LCQ and running at least 20 laps, where everybody else only got to run 10 in the heats. Oh, the 24 was sideways. Oh, the 5's getting turned to the 88. Shades of what happened in the LCQ. And that is the second Hendrick Chevrolet to wreck the 5 car. Gary May is in pit road. What happened to Gary May? Oh, he just had nowhere to go when Luis Hernandez got turned. But that is the second time that a Hendrick Chevrolet has turned the 5 for full throttle. Rick Johnson it's actually identical. The way he turned, shoots right up the track. He just got hit from the 62, which then shot him rear end first into the wall. And then the 16 of Zachary Fitzwater had nowhere to go. Fitzwater, the Michigan winner, just had nowhere to go on all of that. So going back to the green here, looking like Gary May is the only car out of the MudSummer National, as May was involved in both the first crash and the second one. So it's like Gary May is just going to call it quits for today. It's going to put the 43 back up here as we're on lap 20 of 50. These fans here at Eldora have been great. They've seen a lot of racing here tonight. They're still cram-packed here at Eldora. Coming to the green. Green flag, and this time the 39 didn't get the big launch like he got last time. Isaac was prepared for it. He just had to get clear of the 43. Making sure no one's breaking traction or anything. Getting rid of those like the 11 just got. Sam Curtis is sitting, I don't want to hold anybody up, but, it's a dirt track. There's not much I can do. Look at all these cars back here battling. 5's going to be probably the slowest car being destroyed. Zachary Fitzwater into the pits and are having something go wrong on the number 16 flat tire, and it was also because he had a lot of engine damage too from getting involved in that last crash. He's going to pull right out in front of Luis Hernandez. I don't know if the 14's got damage or not. Can't really tell. I think he does. I think he was in the first incident of the race. To the lead, we got a battle. As right now, this 40 is trying to run down to 39. Here comes Steve Pollard. Steve Pollard last season was not one of the better Pollards. He was probably the Pollard with the worst average finish. Not of his fault, by the way. Just how the cookie crumbled against him. Man, Isaac Jekyll has ran down David Diaz. This is going to be a battle of Guns Motorsports versus Full Throttle Motorsports for the first race of 2016 C. in the first race of the Nationwide under the banner. Nationwide already loving what they're seeing. And right there, Isaac Jekyll got in there and got real loose underneath the 39 of David Diaz. We talked to the Nationwide executives a couple days ago, and they're already talking about expansion this series, making maybe the season a little longer, talking about possibly bumping this to 15, maybe 20 races. This season, it's 10 races. There are some new tracks. The schedule so far is MudSummer Nationals, then Auto Club Speedway, then Indianapolis, then the 2 road courses. And the caution is out. Oh, somebody's upside down. It's Joey Murphy. The caution is out, and it's a big crash. Joey Murphy was on his side, and now David Diaz just gave Tanner just a tiny kiss on the back end. And there's a lot of cars destroyed in this. We need to see what happened. There's Tim Brooks Jr. involved. Something had to happen. Wait. Ooh, there's Tim Brooks. Oh, he got loose under Alan Matthews, and they both make contact. They both spin out. I think Alan Matthews gets hit from the 77. Tim Brooks gets hit. And everybody has to just check up to not hit. And Joey Murphy got clobbered by Kelly Boston. Here, it's Boston. Really nothing 22 could have done. Couldn't really slow down enough and just launches the 14 into the air. 18 gets the same way. It's 22, gets him up in the air. And 14 does land back on the 22. So all these cars are getting their damage fixed. A lot of them are trying to. The 39 does have some damage to the back end. We're going to get you to the green. And right now, cars that are out, Rick Johnson, Sam Curtis, Kelly Boston, and Gary May. Joey Murphy's 2 laps down. Fitzwater is 1 lap down. That's Zachary Fitzwater. The rest of the field are still slowly rolling here. Now, how's the back end damage going to affect the 39 of David Diaz? Green flag is in the air. We've seen his teammate in the LCQ do some crazy things with a damaged race car. And the 14 and the 16 want their laps back. Oh, I heard somebody in the wall. That might be a caution. I still see green lights around the track. Fitzwater is battling. And what Fitzwater has just done is let Cole Denver, a rookie, get his name up in here to the inside of David Diaz. Cole Denver will take the lead. Fitzwater wants back on the lead. Fitzwater wanted back on the lead lap. Now can David Diaz run back down Cole Denver? Even when the back end tore up, he's going to dive under him. Back end tore up and all. David Diaz driving underneath Cole Denver. And it's a rebattle for the lead. Under 10 laps to go. David Diaz goes back to the point. And here comes Diaz's teammate, Alan Matthews. Also with rear end damage. And that's what David Diaz loves to see in the rearview mirror. He loves to see the battle. But we're forgetting somebody. Last season's winner is coming to second, and that's John Gilbert. And Gilbert is now to second. And that Roush-powered Ford, John Gilbert, is looking to go back-to-back in the MudSummer Nationals. Gilbert is closing the door on David Diaz into turn 3 with just a couple laps to go. Will John Gilbert go back-to-back in the MudSummer Nationals? He gets loose. Cole Denver sliding the rear tires, almost wrecking. Look at the 17th, sticking the nose in again. Gets loose again. Him getting really loose, that's not helping. It's not helping the 17th cause. Gilbert trying to get there. Oh, this time he's got a perfect launch. 3 laps to go in the MudSummer Nationals. He's running a little bit higher now. Let's see what he does in turn 3. Or is David Diaz going to pull off an upset? 2 laps to go. Oh, man, Gilbert got it in there beautifully in 1 and 2. Coming to the white flag. Gilbert's got the nose now. White flag is in the air. Gilbert to the inside. Down the back straightaway. Diaz ain't going to have enough time to cross over him. And John Gilbert is going to win back-to-back MudSummer Nationals. And the 77 was in the pits. But that's going to be the race. John Gilbert has won back-to-back MudSummer Nationals. Outstanding work by John Gilbert and that Valvoline 17 team. David Diaz dominated this race. John Gilbert, the man who won the thing last season, the pole sitter, was quiet all race long. No one had heard or seen anything from him. Shows up at the right place, right time. And we got a car upside down in pit road. Don't know how that's happened. But John Gilbert has won the MudSummer Nationals. Some of the veterans going around the track, some of the rookies trying to get some more experience. They drive around here a couple of laps just to experience. Morgan McPherson has her hand out the window, waving to the crowd, as this crowd has been rocking all night long here at Eldora Speedway. So here is your official results. Gilbert, Diaz, Jacob, Pollard, Harnett, Matthews, Carter, Belinsky, Denver, Curtis, Price, Lamas, Stephen Pollard, Andrew Davis, and Tim Brooks Jr. all are leaving the MudSummer Nationals with points. Ryan Swan, Tanner Guns, Daniel Huffman, Andrew Plank, Morgan McPherson, Luis Hernandez, O'Neal Baldwin, Joshua Sakuli, Zachary Fitzwater, Joey Murphy, Jonathan Fitzwater, Rick Johnson, Sam Curtis, Kelly Boston, and Gary May are all going home empty-handed, no points, but they got to the least race in the MudSummer Nationals, guys. We'll see you next week from Auto Club Speedway.